Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Quaint Cosmos. You know, infertility is a growing concern, and one of the reasons behind infertility is blocked fallopian tubes, because inside the fallopian tubes fertilization occurs. Fertilization occurs inside the fallopian tubes. So if fallopian tubes are blocked, in that case there is no chance of conception. Means I am talking about if both the fallopian tubes are blocked. So this is a medical condition, and how doctors diagnose this condition. For that purpose, one technique is there known as Hysterosalpingography, or in short HSG. This is basically a X-ray technique, means fluoroscopic X-ray technique. Real-time X-ray images are taken, and those are seen by the doctors to diagnose if there is any blockage inside the fallopian tubes. So you know that two fallopian tubes are there, and if both are open, that's fine, there is no blockage. But maybe one tube is blocked and another one is open, the other one is open. One tube is blocked and the other is open. So in that case, there is a chance of pregnancy, but the chances are reduced this way because one is blocked and other one is open. And if both are blocked, so in that case, there is no chance of natural pregnancy. If both are blocked, okay. And say, for example, the tubes are blocked but partially. If partial blockage is there, in that case what happens? In that case, you know, diameter of ovum, and that is the largest cell in human body, ovum or egg cell, it is almost 100 micrometer, that is 0.1 millimeter. You can compare the size with the size of a grain, okay, a grain of sand. And the size of sperm, that is in length it is 50 micrometer, but the head diameter at the head area of the sperm is only 5 micrometer. That means if there is a partial blockage in the fallopian tubes, sperm can easily move. There is a chance that sperm can move, but the ovum or the egg cell cannot move. So in case of partial blockage, sperm reaches the fallopian tubes and fertilization occurs there. But the problem is that the embryo cannot move to the uterus. And since the embryo cannot move to the, why? Because the size of the egg cell is quite larger. It is almost 20 times larger than the sperm cell. So in that case, what happens? The embryo might get stuck in the fallopian tubes. And when the embryo grows inside the fallopian tubes, instead of uterus, it grows inside the fallopian tubes. And that is a dangerous medical condition. And that kind of pregnancy is known as ectopic pregnancy. Anyway, I am not talking about all these details here. Here, let's focus only on the X-ray imaging techniques. How this is done? So, what is the procedure actually? You know, in our body, bones are there, again tissues are there. And X-rays can easily pass through the tissues, but cannot easily pass through the bones, because bones, the materials of the bones, means bones are actually absorb X-rays very well, but tissues allow them to pass through. Okay, so that means on the X-ray plate there is a contrast. When the X-rays are blocked by the bones, you will get white image in that case. Okay, and in case of tissues, that part will be reduced. The whiteness of the image will be reduced. So there is a contrast whether the X-ray is passing through the bones or through the tissues. But in case of, say, doctors are using X-ray to examine whether there is a blockage inside the fallopian tubes. So fallopian tubes, those are what? Those are soft tissues. So if blockages exist, then only X-ray images are not sufficient to diagnose whether really there is any blockage or not. So for that purpose, one radio opaque dye is used. Means that is actually a kind of contrast dye. A radio opaque dye is used, and that is injected in the uterus. So when the dye passes from the uterus to the fallopian tubes, so if there is any blockage, that can easily be detected on the image, because here real-time images are taken. So if the dye flows, okay, this is a kind of radio opaque dye, and that's why this is visible on the screen. So doctors can easily see whether there is any blockage or not. If there is any blockage, then the dye stops at certain point. And if there is no blockage, then the dye can smoothly flow through the fallopian tubes. So that for that purpose, radio opaque dye is used. Okay, so actually in this case, what is done? A thin and flexible catheter is inserted through the cervix, and thereafter an injection is pushed, means that dye actually, radio opaque dye. So in the form of injection that is pushed through the catheter slowly, and then it starts moving through the uterus, and then ultimately reaches the fallopian tubes. Okay, so that way this procedure is followed. So this was all about today's topic, hysterosalpingography. But problem is there, still problem is there. Sometimes the patient or the woman may suffer from involuntary muscle spasms in her fallopian tubes. So if spasms occur, in that case there is a chance of diagnosing with false positives. That means maybe the fallopian tubes are actually open, but due to the occurrence of spasms, involuntary muscle spasms, okay, due to the occurrence of involuntary muscle spasms, in that case doctor may diagnose wrong thing. That is what the doctors will get actually in that case, they will get actually blockages. Because when spasms occur, in that case dye cannot pass through the fallopian tubes if spasms occur. So in some cases antispasmodic medications are provided, means are given to the patient for the relaxation of the spasms. Again, in a few cases, doctors wait for some time and take the second image. Okay, if they find any blockages, then the doctors wait for some time. Means the time is allowed, time is given so that the spasms get reduced. Okay, so many problems are there, and if still there is problem, and few women are there who may suffer a lot, who may feel discomfort during this procedure. So in that case, other techniques are also available. Okay, other techniques are also available, such as laparoscopic technique is available, then sonography is technique available. Okay, other techniques are also available, but right now here in this video I am talking about only hysterosalpingography, where actually X-rays are used. You know, X-rays, those are short wavelengths. Those are having short wavelengths. Frequency is high, wavelengths are short. So those things are used here. Anyway, this was all about today's topic, and so this is the end of this video. And one more thing, if you found this video insightful, then in that case, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Okay. Anyway, so see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.